What is going on, guys? We're back with another video today. You guys may have already seen a ratings video, but I wanted to go a little bit more in depth as much as I could, so this could be split up into two parts. But I wanted to take a look at the top 10 players at each position, and we're not going to go with some like clickbait crap where we show the quarterbacks last or something. We'll do QBs first. We all know that's what you want to see the first, okay? I don't want to overdo the content here, but if you guys are enjoying these, really let me know by leaving a like and comment down below. I want to do a top 10 overrated and underrated players, but only if you guys want to see it, so let me know by liking or just let me know in the comment section saying I do want to see it. But obviously we will have a two-part to this because we can't get both offensive and defensive in the same video. We have Patrick Mahomes here as the #1 quarterback. A lot of people saw that. If you watched my last video, you may have heard the disgust in my voice of Aaron Rodgers being so low and Breeze being so low. In fairness, I'll give it to you. Rodgers didn't have a great year. But at the same time, you look at the numbers compared to Brady, and they were very similar. Brady didn't play well either, to be honest. But why is he ahead of Drew Brees? Why is Phillip ahead of Drew Brees? Why is Drew Brees Drew Brees? But that's the point. So if we're technically looking at top 10, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And Cam breaks into the top 10. Jared Goff should probably be lower after his Super Bowl play. That's beside the point. Just quickly glancing at those names. Of course, on the top line of the description, as expected, this link will be there for you guys to take a look at. So Rodgers, despite his, in my opinion, his lacking speed, he's actually faster in this year's game, I believe. With last year, I think he was, he actually may have been 79. Either way, Rodgers probably should be a little bit slower. Honestly, I'll be 100% honest. I think he probably should be. Cam Newton is 85 speed, 88 excel. Russell Wilson, 86, 90. Can we take a look some more at these ratings, though? I hate that the website's so slow. Throw power. So here's some elusiveness stats. Patrick Mahomes is a little bit under the belt. Brady with, great juke stats as well, of course. Where's Cam Newton? Do we have the trucking? The trucking of Cam Newton is 82. I wish they gave him actual stats you could use, because you can't really use 2 trucking. It's just not going to happen. So here's the throwing accuracy stats. So Cam Newton with 93 throw power. Patrick Mahomes with 96. A little surprised that wasn't a little higher. Rodgers with 94. I think it's fair. I'm not going to argue that point. Drew Brees with only 85 throw power. Short accuracy. Yeah, Brady definitely should have 99 short accuracy. I'll tell you that. Look at Rodgers. Look at the disrespect. You're telling me Russell Wilson is a more accurate medium passer than Aaron, a more accurate deep passer than Rodgers? Are we for real? Are we for real? I don't think so. I don't really care at the end of the day, but these are the quarterback ratings. Let me know who you think got snubbed here, who's overrated. Let's move on to running backs now. We'll probably, some of the positions like offensive line and all that, we'll glance at. We're probably not going to go in depth. I don't want these videos to be like 30 minutes long. But running back, obviously, we all love running backs, so we have to take a look at those, let's be honest. So, of course, here are the ratings. We have, who is the 10th one? So, Joe Mixon is the 10th one. This actually might work out pretty well. The speed's pretty good. Alvin Kamara with only an 89 speed seems a little unfair. Is he really as slow as Le'Veon? I feel like he's definitely faster than Le'Veon Bell. But then you have Zeke with 90 speed. Todd Gurley, his agility and acceleration should probably be like 85 with that arthritis. But hey, hoping for the best for him. Kareem Hunt, pretty decent. Where is his trucking and all that? So the best trucking back on the first glance is still going to be Mr. Le'Veon Bell. Of course, Kamara, kind of a do-it-all back. Christian McCaffrey, slightly above, some of these guys. A lot of high-rated running backs, though, as expected. Who is the fastest running back? Is it going to be Tevin Coleman again? Breed out. The Niners got some speed. They got some speed. Sorry. Aaron Jones, 81 overall. Kerryon Johnson, 81. I would love to see how these rankings compare to my running back power rankings list. I'd be really interested. Darius Geis, interesting stats there. What about the catching? Where's Kamara's catching? Not great catching, to be honest. Christian McCaffrey, definitely the better back of that. I can't really argue with any of these ratings. Kareem Hunt, You know, he was actually killing it in the league before he decided to start kicking people. Devontae Freeman, maybe a little overrated here, coming off of a big injury, really not producing before then too much. Chris Carson, a big jump, same with Joe Mixon. David Johnson slowly falling down a little bit, but of course those aren't the top 10s. If you guys want to see every single rating, once again, it's going to be in the top line of the description. I think we will have to break this into 2 videos because this is going to take too long. Once again, we're not going to go super in-depth here. You know, a lot of low-rated fullbacks. Here's your top 10 fullbacks. I mean, I put James Devlin as my #1 fullback for no reason at all, just because he played on a Super Bowl winning team. Because fullbacks just, sorry, it doesn't matter. So wide receiver now is going to be a big one. Might have to look into more than top 10. So according to Madden, Davante Adams is a top 10 wide receiver. I can't really argue it. There's so many guys. It's going to be an up and down year for everyone, you know. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. T.Y. Hilton drops out of the top 10 here in their list. Davante Adams, only 89 speed. That's a little rough. Diggs, though, he is only a little bit faster. Michael Thomas, 89 speed. They're saying Michael Thomas is faster than Davante. I don't agree. I think these two guys are so comparable, though. They're literally very comparable. I don't agree. I think Davante's a little bit faster. Tyreek, though, he's insane. Look at this speed catching. Davante with 93. Michael Thomas, 98. You can see DeAndre Hopkins is literally like maxed. I mean, he's insane. He's absolutely insane. There might be more stats you guys want to take a look at. So if you want to, like I said, take a look at those. The best wide receiver here in my book is probably Tyreek Hill. There's not going to be many players keeping up with him. That is insane speed, man. That is really insane. Julian Edelman, of course, he is superstar development. The development traits are definitely going to play a factor in who's the best player, you know, regardless of ratings. Now we look at another interesting one, tight end. This one's a very hard ranking in my book. So you have the number 10 spot going to Ebron, I believe. I'm only glancing. I'm sorry, guys. Either way, Ebron, Hunter Henry, similar thing. You know, it's very hard to rank tight ends. Let's take a look at who's what. So Trey Burton's got a pretty good rating. Jordan Reed dropping down a little bit. Same with Tyler Eifert. Tyler Eifert really is just a name at this point. He's really not done a whole lot lately, you know, injury prone and just not doing a whole lot. Delaney Walker's still a top 3 guy in their book. Zach Ertz. I think Kittle and Ertz should have been a lot higher. You know, if you're willing to put Mahomes as the greatest quarterback in the game after 1 year, why wouldn't Ertz and Kittle be there when they both had a great seasons? Kittle had a historic one. I think this is a little unfair on Kittle's part. He should be the second best tight end in the game, or Ertz move up a little bit and Kittle right behind him. I mean, I think the disrespect on Kittle here after a record-breaking season is wild. I don't think it's, you know, I think Kelsey's fine where he is. I think he belongs there, but this one makes a little less sense in my book. Because we're not going to look super in-depth on linemen, we'll probably look at the special teamers in this one as well. David Bakhtiari goes with the highest tackle rating in Madden. I will say he probably will be the highest overall tackle in general. Highest lineman probably goes to Zach Martin, but I could also see like a 96 for him. So, you know, this is the top 10. You're not really going to see anything crazy on this list. I will say they did seem to bump David's strength. I think he was always pretty low in strength. Tyron Smith got a big bump in strength. I don't think he was ever 96. He was always the faster, you know, more smart tackle, because that's kind of what he is in real life as well. You know, he's super strong, obviously he's ripped, but that's the thing. He just doesn't look like an offensive lineman at all. Eagles, of course, are going to have one of the top, you know, probably in the top 3 line in the league. And we clicked the wrong thing, huh? They're going to look at left guard. We have Ali Marpet. You know, interesting stuff. Once again, I really don't care about the offensive linemen too much here. Take a look at the centers. Travis Frederick, still, you know, a year off the year out of the game, technically. Still a beast. Jason Kelsey, a lot faster, though. But then, of course, always the lower strength. Rodney Hudson, still a high-ranking player, as usual. Corey Linsley, I'm kind of curious. You know, I'm a Packers fan. Let me live a little. Let me live a little. Right guard now. This could be the highest rated lineman in the game. No, I think David Bakhtiari is the highest rated lineman because the right tackle is one of the lower positions in the league. Zach Martin with an insane 96 overall still. David Castro, Yonda. The names you'd expect to see. Kevin a little bit higher than I would have thought. Shaq is a really underrated offensive lineman for sure. Not a whole lot of crazy names here. Kyle Long, he was great for like 1 or 2 seasons for the Bears, and he's just completely dropped off since. And then let's take a look at right tackle. Can I... EA, don't tell me your sight's bad too, mate. Right tackle. Come on. Come on. Give it to me. Mitchell Schwartz is the highest right tackle. A huge bump. A 93 overall. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Lane Johnson, obviously a big name everyone knows as well. Brian Bulaga still up there in the ranks. Marcus Cannon, the Patriots have a really good offensive line as well. Mitchell Schwartz, that's a pretty big bump. Can't lie. He's up there. And of course, like I said, the offensive one probably a little bit shorter than the defensive. So we will take a look at kicker and punter in this one as well. Justin Tucker, the highest rated kicker. I still think Robbie Gould is insane. And of course, they agree with that at number 2. Crosby, he had that really bad game against Detroit. Lost us the game, really. I know there was a really bad muff punt call that gave him a touchdown, but Jake Elliott dropped quite a bit as well. This one I will take a look at the kick powers just to see if there's any like crazy steals here, if they have the ratings. Where are they? Did I miss them? Oh, here they are. Kick accuracy and powers of Will Lutz, insane kick power. Crosby still decent. Jake Elliott, I don't know if he's the best anymore. We got Brett Mayer with 98 kick power. Who's the best in the... it's Justin Tucker, of course, but is there any young guys that are going to take the reins? Graham Gano with 99, which probably is going to be the longest kicking power in the game. Graham Gano, as expected. Is Sebastian still around? He's still playing, isn't he? He was on the Seahawks last year, wasn't he? Did he retire? Honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I did not pay attention to that at all. But yeah, Sebastian would be another guy that I would expect to be really high. Adam Vinatieri. I don't know if Sebastian's here. Is he gone? Brandon McManus probably should be like a 98. But those are your kickers. And finally, we'll take a look at punter. Obviously, if you're into Ultimate Team, a lot of these are gonna, they're gonna be lower ratings, but they're gonna be very, similar in style. So, your best punter in Madden is gonna be Hekker. Tucker's gonna be the best kicker. Let's take a look at the kick power again. So Johnny Hekker, as expected, him and Tucker have been kind of taking the reins over the best special teamers in Madden for years now. Not a whole lot of names here for punter. And I guess there's a lot of names for punter. But yeah, Hekker is the undisputed champion here. Where's the Steelers guy? Where are you? Not Jordan Berry. Is he a Steelers guy? What's his name? Matt Hack. Where's Hack? Hack? Matt Hack is a Dolphin. I thought he was a Steeler, no? I'm stupid. 96 kick power. All right, so those are your offensive top 10 players in Madden 20. Stay tuned for the defensive ones coming out sometime a little bit later, I suppose. But yeah, if you're new to the channel and you like this type of content, I'm going to post tons of Madden 20 stuff when the game actually drops as well. But anything leading up, if there's something big or ratings like this, I will do. If you have an idea for these ratings, let me know. I was thinking about doing like a top 5 players of each team, but we're kind of stretching it a little bit. But I think this is definitely warranted. Yeah, maybe subscribe, like the video if you liked it. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. But anyways, hopefully you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!